Hey folks, welcome back to the channel, where today we will discuss the best smart TV on the market. Without further ado, let's get started. Oh, and by the way, links to all the featured products are given in the description below. The Hisense 55H9G is the most dependable TV under $1,000 that we've examined. It's available in both 55 and 65-inch models, and you can get either size under this price tag. It gives an impressive overall performance that rivals more pricey models. It's a bit limited on different gaming traits, but if you want to watch your preferred shows or movies, you should appreciate it. It performs equally as well in bright places as in dark rooms. It gets bright enough to fight intense glare and has fantastic reflection handling. Its VA panel has an exceptional contrast ratio, an incredible black uniformity, and the extraordinary full-array local dimming trait helps further deepen any blacks. HDR content looks exciting because of its broad color gamut, excellent gradient handling, and high HDR peak brightness. It doesn't have any shifting refresh rate or HDMI 2.1 support for gaming, but it still has a fantastic response time and low input lag. Sadly, it has narrow viewing angles demanded from a VA panel, so it's not advised for a broad seating arrangement. Despite having a 120Hz panel, it doesn't accept any 120Hz signal, so you're restricted to 60Hz content. The built-in Android TV has an excellent range of apps available to download, but it might not feel user-friendly at times. Besides these minor issues though, this is the most reliable 65-inch TV for under $1,000 that you can purchase. If you have a broad seating arrangement and fancy something with wide viewing angles, check out the LG 55 Nano 90 UNA. It doesn't have a high contrast ratio like the Hisense H9G demanded from its IPS panel. Nevertheless, it has more gaming features than the Hisense, like VRR support and HDMI 4M VRR, FreeSync, and G-Sync compatibility. Its HDMI 2.1 inputs support 4K at 120Hz for games on next-gen consoles, and it has a very low input lag. Unfortunately, due to its low contrast ratio, poor local dimming characteristic, and mediocre HDR peak brightness, it doesn't give an actual HDR experience. Furthermore, it doesn't get bright enough to fight glare, but it has impressive reflection handling if you require to use it in a moderately lit room. As a smart TV with Wi-Fi and Ethernet connectivity, you'll have access to the LG Content Store to download apps with a full web browser for internet surfing. You can control the Nano 90 with just your voice through your Google Assistant or Amazon Alexa enabled device, or through the included Magic Remote control. Its 4 HDMI inputs enable you to connect your digital HD sources, such as HD cable satellite boxes or game consoles. The best 4K TV for gaming that we've experimented with is the Vizio M65Q7-H1. It's a budget-friendly model with a few gaming characteristics, such as VRR support, and it gives a good overall performance. It operates best in dark rooms, recognition to the VA panel's high contrast ratio, enabling it to display deep blacks. Fast-moving content in video games looks smooth recognition to its good response time, and its Black Frame Insertion feature can help decrease any motion blur. Input lag is incredibly low, and even though it rises with 1440p, it's still good enough for most gamers and shouldn't be obvious. It also has an Auto Low Latency Mode that automatically shifts the TV into game mode when you start a game from a cooperative device. Furthermore, it has a flicker-free backlight when you set its backlight settings to its max, which helps decrease eye strain and helps bypass image duplication. The M-Series Quantum has Apple AirPlay and Chromecast built in, so you can cast apps straight from your Harmonious smart device to the TV over your Wi-Fi network. You can also download apps straight to the TV recognition to the onboard SmartCast OS. Its 4 HDMI ports present connections to digital HD devices such as Blu-ray disc players, cable or satellite boxes, gaming systems, and much more. You can command the TV with the included remote control or by utilizing your voice through your Google Assistant, Amazon Alexa, or Apple Siri enabled device. Next up, we have the TCL 55R635, which is the best Roku TV. It's the flagship TV in TCL's 2020 list, and both the 55 inches and 65 inches are available in this cost range. The Roku Smart Interface is very sleek and easy to use, with a ton of apps to pick from. It seems well built and has a smooth design that should please most people. It has a VA panel with an exceptional contrast ratio, delivering deep blacks that look as they should in the dark, which is perfect for watching movies. It also works well in bright conditions, thanks to its highest peak brightness. Its brightness is also effective for HDR content, so highlights pop just as creators intended, and it can display vivid, saturated colors thanks to its broad color gamut and QLED technology. Gamers should also be satisfied with its fast response time and low input lag. It also supports FreeSync VRR to decrease screen tearing. It has a native resolution of 3840 by 2160 and Natural Motion 240 motion enhancement technology to digitally reduce the blur commonly associated with fast-moving on-screen objects. It also enables you to directly control and stream to the TV from your compatible mobile device via the Roku app or your Amazon Alexa or Google Assistant device. Its 4 HDMI ports provide HD devices such as Blu-ray players, cable or satellite boxes, gaming systems, and more. With Smart HDR, every video frame is monitored and referenced to an AI-curated library of video content to ensure color accuracy. The Hisense 65H8G is the best 65-inch TV that gives the most value for its size. It comes in 50, 55, 65, and 75-inch sizes, and you can get the 65 inches for well beneath $1,000. For the cost, it gives us solid performance and a clean, simplistic design, but without too many advanced characteristics. It works well in dark rooms thanks to its high contrast ratio, which is proficient in producing deep, inky blacks. It also has great peak brightness and fair reflection handling, so it's well suited to bright conditions as well. While it's limited to a 60 Hz refresh rate, the TV has a good response time, resulting in sharp images with minimum motion blur. It also has a Black Frame Insertion trait to further decrease blur. On top of that, it has an amazingly low input lag, but it doesn't support VRR to decrease screen tearing. This is the most reliable Hisense TV to date. If you're partial to Roku, the TCL 6 series may be a better choice. But if you're in search to get a large, low-cost Android smart TV with fair sound, there's enough reason to put the Hisense H8G Quantum series on your shortlist.
Thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, then hit the like button and subscribe to our channel if you loved it. Take a moment to hit the bell icon so you'll get notified of all our latest uploads.